Former Vice President Atiku's and Governor Wike's reconciliation committees met on Friday to end the frosty relationship between both parties. But it does look like they're yet to reach an amicable settlement. I'm not exactly privy to the terms they discuss. Talk to us about what you make of the reconciliation process.
Yes, at least you can point to progress. They said that Atiku sent a team to meet with Kanu's team, with Wike's team in Port Harcourt. So they've shown respect to Governor Wike by going to his state to have that meeting with members of his team. So that shows that they are willing to put this whole problem to bed. But there is no way that all of the contending issues could be resolved in just one meeting. After this meeting, Atiku and Wike still have to meet before a final decision is raised. Is made. I think that the biggest issue for now is the chairmanship of the party. As far as the Wike camp is concerned, the tradition of the PDP has to be obeyed. And that tradition is clear that where the South produces the president, the North will produce the national chairman. In this case, it is on record that Ayu described himself as a party man, claiming that if members of the party wanted it, he was prepared to. In the event of someone from the South, someone from the North winning the presidential ticket of the party, he will step down. But now there's a reluctance on his part to step down. I think one reason for his refusal to step down is because Atiku, the candidate of the party, appears to trust this national chairman, and he thinks that this national chairman can lead the party to victory. But Wike, and some former chairman of the party, like Kawu Baraje from Kwara State, are saying, look, we have a tradition in the PDP. That tradition has to be obeyed. And I agree with them. People shouldn't see the PDP as a northern party. That's not an idea that it makes sense to promote, because the bulk of the states controlled by the PDP are southern states. So how can the party find itself in a situation in which both the chairman of the party and the presidential standard bearer of the party are from the same zone? And if Atiku wins the presidency, it then means that the North has produced not just the president, but the national chairman of the party. So it leaves the South with a very short end of the stick, especially given that even the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum is also a Northerner. That's Governor Tambua. So some concessions have to be made. But knowing our people and their hunger for power, I'm not surprised that that Ayu is saying that he's going to not leave office, that he will spend the entire time that the constitution of the party allocates to him. But who is the national chairman of the PDP who has successfully even ended his term in office? No one. They are always kicked out before the expiration of their term in office. The closest to achieving that was Secondus, but they were not prepared to even let Secondus come to the end of his term in office. He was eventually removed. I think for some of the PDP members, they see Wike as trying to punish the chairman of the party for the remarks that he made in the aftermath of the presidential convention when he described Tambua as the hero of the convention. I think through that was an irresponsible statement made by the national chairman. He shouldn't have made that statement at that time, but I guess he didn't know, he didn't bear in mind that it was being recorded.
Yeah.
So if you would describe Tambuwal as the hero of the convention, that means you are happy to see Wike defeated.
Defeated. Yeah.
There's no way Wike will watch that video and be convinced that
It wasn't a kind
this national
combination.
chairman wasn't against him. You know, in fact, he will be
Yeah.
convinced that the national chairman was one of those who plotted with Tambua to step down so that Wike, will not get the prize.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. As I've said before, Wike has to be properly managed. It's like the bull in the China shop.
Yeah.
If you do not properly manage him, it will bring down the party. He has the resources, the willpower to cause so much
Yeah. BKO,
damage.